too hard. And I'll call it there's a maps actually. We're gonna learn about maps today actually, and maps are quite important, believe it or not. Do you know that or you? But all maps do matter, and especially in high level gameplays, and especially if you're gonna do like rules and all that, maps are gonna be limited because there are certain maps that are just banned for a lot of reasons. It get characters that have very strong neutral and very strong zoning ability. It will give them a lot of advantage. So like big maps are banned technically. Circular maps can be quite broken compared to a square, since circular maps you can easily run in them, and and squares are technically more fair and balanced. I would say because you can't run as much. You can't be run dependent. I call it run dependent. Yes, run dependent. Let me just message somebody real quick. Gotta message my GF real quick. Man, I just want to tell her how beautiful she is today. I know I'm simping, but hey, my GF, bruh. There we go. Actually, hang on. Gotta set the time and place for our Zoom call. 10:30 p.m. Alrighty. There we go. I'll do Sasuke today. But yeah, we'll... No worries, let me see. But the most balanced map, and this is what you call the balanced map when it comes to balancing, is this map. You know why? Basically, it's not a complete circle. It gives good space for both players. It's not too far and not too close. So it gives player advantage to, get this spacing, plus it doesn't lag. It doesn't lag as much. There's not a lot of obstacles or effects in this map. This is why it's called a very balanced map. If you see like a map where it's like a lot of obstacles or a lot of things falling in the background, and it's very very flat. It's mostly flat, so it's a lot better when it comes in terms of like lag and efficiency.
Too slow. Transformation.
Bad time for you to dash because you charge your chakra. You could have really a quick ultimate fast enough, and it would have been. So, dashing and dash timing is such a very important thing. So right here, I'm going to take advantage of this and pressure you. Be careful with movement. It's not easy. Yep, it always had. It always has that. Ooh. Be very, very careful about that, remember. Just because I don't punish it doesn't mean it isn't punishable. You gotta learn how to break bad habits on your own. I don't need to tell you this stuff. Back in the day, man, back in my day. And, and I remember days that I've been told, actually, that, people would just learn from experience and they didn't need to be told this stuff about what was bad, what was good. Yo, what's up, Wanji? Just, helping out people, training new gens on maps and understanding why maps like this one is very balanced. This is a very balanced map. So, we're doing the most legit we can. And, obviously, I guess, if you want to go pure legitness, you can go with the mirror match. Since it'll be all about, character knowledge at that point. If you're going to do, like, a CTS versus CTS matchup. But I probably would... Yes, let's see. So, Toby would be good for, like, if you're just doing, like, air stuff. You know what? I'll use Kagazu. Kagazu would probably be a very, 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 very bad matchup for Sakura, theoretically. Since Sakura has, has the hits, she is, oh, shit. Oh, there we go. She's just better overall in this matchup, compared to Kagazu. Just due to the fact that Kagazu takes more, he's quite slow at points, and I have to predict more. Oh, you there? Oh yeah. Oh, you texted him to join this party? Oh, is it about that one dude I saw that is gone? Is it Curly? Aw, is it Curly? Ooh woo? But isn't Curly, you know, transgender? Isn't Curly like your, you know, your girlfriend? Come on now, that type of mentality, man, that's kind of denying it, bruh. It's kind of like saying, like, you know, that's not a definitive answer. That's kind of like saying that maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Yeah, it is easier to use Kaguzu. You see how many, Kaguzu has more double hits, actually. Double hits are actually a lot easier to sub, as you see. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, Kaguzu is a bad matchup, but I like using them, for obvious reasons. Let's see here. Right now, I'm at a complete disadvantage. Because the neutral is kind of like your game that you are right now. See, I crushed you. We got chakra. Resource neutral. Yeah. Careful about using your chakra. Yep, sub grabs. That's broken. Remember that. That's still broken. I said we're playing legit. We're not playing spam. I never said that, so that's technically an excuse.
Let's go.
Now you won that. Fair enough. That was close though, considering the fact that I had to speed up with Kaguzu. But yeah, Kaguzu is a bad matchup for Sakura, as you can tell. But legit, there's other ways you can use range. Like I said, you have better combos than him, so you could have probably just used your combo against this Sakura. Yeah, Paper Bomb always reached that far, as you see. That's why I always... Yeah, he's always had a huge hitbox, but no one uses Kaguzu for a lot of reasons. Yeah, he has a lot of... Yeah, most of his combos are viable, but they're very easy to sub, for what I see. Or maybe I'm confusing him with Generations Kaguzu, which is... Generations Kaguzu is kind of cheeks. Well, you gotta get used to it. I did too. I'm not exactly a huge fan of the subsystem as well, but you know, you get used to it when you play fighting games at high level. Ooh, interesting. Guess you're doing spam. Yeah, remember Awakening as yeah, Awakening is spam because Awakening is very good. At that point. Yes, that's always been there. Did I not tell you that, or did you forget? It basically it's because of oh, it's because, you know, it's a more of a, it's because, you know, like if it comes down to that result, if you want to win, yeah, you have to use Awakening and just change the legit match into a spam match. But it doesn't really matter after that though. You can go Awakening if you want, but you should know the consequences. And again, like I said, your memory. Yeah, your memory's kind of bad too, to be honest.
Ninjutsu and
But yeah, I had to play a lot more predictive in that matchup, and I had to get more. And just Sakura has more aggression opportunities in this game in a legit match than Kaguya does. So I had to play very, very different. Every character in a micro level or nano level, regardless of who you are, there's going to be differences at play. Even in Storm 4, there will be differences, but you know it's very small and very minute that you can't even tell, and that's why again the game is quite boring to me. Because I like games on larger scales that you have these big differences like Kaguya in this game. Shit. Okay, I forgot the cancellation tech with this character. Kaguya always had a huge hitbox. Yeah, no, couldn't do the attack perfectly. Ooh, okay, interesting. Be careful about the fact that I have chakra. I always say my dashes when I know my opponent has not enough chakra to do an ultimate. Because I don't mind getting hit by Jitsus compared to an ultimate on dash. Careful about pop-up. No, it doesn't matter. Pop-up's still vulnerable. That's why I still don't recommend anyone to do pop-up regardless. Like with somebody with chakra, I don't recommend pop-up. Unless a dude has no chakra or is clearly incompetent, which... Okay, now I have what I want. So now I'm gonna try it. I'll try it, see if this works. That's actually a guard, that breaks your guard faster and does more chip damage. Yep. It does more chip damage on guard. That's why I consider her very underrated toolkits. Yeah. Like right, I could pop up right there and do something. Yep, you were too chocolate. That was on you for doing that. Like I said, that was a risk. It's because he didn't know when my guard was gonna break. Like that could have worked and optimal if my guard was about to break. But again, that's really like high level gameplay, even in Storm, to know when something exactly breaks. Because there's different variables, there's air variables. There's different items that, you know, help you break for you. Yeah. Yeah, you see that combo's kind of useless at one of these days you're gonna get hit by an ult with a certain character and you're not gonna like it. Just because I don't punish somebody, even Taka should know I can still do it. And it doesn't matter how many times I do it, I still see people to be strict. And what I mean by strict is means be disciplined. Don't do stuff when, you know, that's how a disciplined player gets better. A true player, a better player, you know, is disciplined. And that means they still do things even if they know that they don't need to, or if somebody's, you know, not doing anything. They'll still be focused on themselves and what they need to do. Not a lot of new gens have discipline. They like breaking rules. That's why you see, like, I don't pop up right there because, you know, you have full chakra. But I would pop up if you had low chakra. Or if you were doing an animation of some kind. Or if you're low on recovery. Right there, I failed doing that, but I wanted to do that. It's easy. Now... I'm very more cautious. Yeah, I'm more predictive as you see. I'm predicting when you fuck up. Ooh. Yeah, you almost landed into an ultimate, dog. No, it has a side hit. Very small though, but it has a side hit. And plus his box is technically considered an ultimate as well, actually. At the front of it at least. But that's more, like I said, that's very advanced stuff. That's like TSAs, TASs, and if you're doing speed runs and all that shit, you would know like hitboxes like this and active frames and non-active and etc. Like I said, the reason why I won that is because I played more predictive and you made more mistakes in that matchup. A Sakura should not really lose to a Kagzu in my opinion, or from what I know. But for all I know, I could be wrong there. Yeah, you could have ulted me right there. That's why I call it bad move. Because yeah, your Sakura ultimate has the range for it. Yes. Sakura always had that range. But, you know, Storm 4. Ooh. A little laggy, but I'm fine with that. That's what I mean by you and Taka are similar. You guys are not very strict and disciplined. Even if something's boring, you know, that's how people got better. Like, I do all the boring stuff, but that's how I'm quote-unquote good at a game. It's because I do all the boring stuff and not the fun stuff. Fun ain't, you know, when you're playing competitive or objective, fun is not your friend, dog. Fun does not exist. Fun, you know. And as I always tell, like, other people in parties, man, in a CB, you fight for your life. In a CB, it doesn't matter what you do. Boring or not boring, man, a win's a win, mate. And you can't, you know, let that opportunity go. Yeah, that down combo is quite glitchy. Right there, you could have done something. Could have like double jumped or something like that. Maybe waste more chakra. Yep. Yeah, I can slow that combo down a lot. Okay, I see. There's a certain combo. I see certain combo can allow me to slow down even further. Nice. You're trying to do stuff that I'm doing. See. Yeah, that was risky. Fuck. No, I have not done that. Well, as you saw there, I wanted to pull that off against you, but it's so long since I pulled it off. And that does work in combos actually with Kakuzu. Right now I have a very bad positioning. I do have this. So you should be careful about the amount of hits you take. Okay, thank you for full chakra. You see how much damage it does? Ooh. Yeah, you missed that timing. And I win this matchup, as you see. Yep. And now. Yep. Game. The game just went lag mode. Alrighty. Let's see. I guess we'll do more singles because our focus, like new gens and people that are missing stuff to getting better, they always seem to focus on like on supports, and there's a difference between great players and people who are just alright. Most players that are alright that I see are people that just rely on the supports and switch a lot. Which, again, great for them, but, you know, when it's your OG character, when it's like the nigga on your back, you need to rely more on your characters than anything else. Because your main character, your anchor, is the one that will support you the most. It will help you clutch. It will help you win. And in Sword 4, you technically say you have to practice all three of your characters and really get them defined if you're doing teams. But in singles, in this case, just, you know, just practice on that one for now. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how she said. What was her response? Let's see. Alrighty, you said you need all the characters? Taka. Taka will probably be worse off, even though he's a Sasuke as well. Taka could probably be worse off, even if he has a teleport. He is known to have like pretty bad combos compared to the rest of the cast, when only two of them are kind of useless. Actually, yeah, Yep Combo's kind of useless too. He is he's fast. He has fast hits, and he has a lot of double hits, which makes it easier for your opponent to sub probably. Because more hits. Yep, yeah, he has double hits.
Too slow. Good. Over here.
Nice, you saw in response. I wanted to punish you. Even if it wasn't a punish, which it wasn't, but I wanted to punish you for the tilt there. Because first of all, because you know, you have to be careful about what moves you see. That combo's kind of useless. I can't really do much combos. I can only do these two viably. There. And then there's the neutral. The neutral combo is good on aggression. He's probably better off than Hinata, but in legit, yeah, I'd say Hinata and Sasuke. I would say I've got to give Sasuke more credit because he has better aggression than Hinata, but I also think Hinata is better than Sasuke. Because Sasuke, all he can really do are combos in most senses. That's basically his strong shit. Because Chidori is fast. It plays tight. Like this. Should have moved. You were not mobile enough. I think if you did a high jump, yes, you probably would avoid it. If you high jumped fast. But people don't really think about those things in high level and most gameplays. That's why I say Chidori is a very risky Jitsu if somebody knows what they're doing. You should have known by Health League and by how aggressive I was playing. You should have been hinting on that. But yeah, as a kid, I used to do that actually. That was my secret text, call it as a kid, which is lock people down with ultimate. And yeah, see, it's a double-edged sword, that Jitsu.
Too slow. Meaning.
Most people wouldn't use Taka and oh my fucking god. If your connection's ass cheeks, I'm gonna be pissed.
Too slow.
Damn, this is on some
Too slow.
on some dark armor level here. When he was this is some dark armor level right here, dog. Where literally we had to only play one game because our connections didn't work.
Too slow. Too slow.
Good, you're taking advantage of my.
Too slow.
Nice. Not a little bad combo there. Not bad again. Teleport. It does. It is. It does. It teleports relative to your character, actually. So, no matter how far you are, it teleports you.
Too slow.
Like, see right there. That's how I can do dashes.
Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. You are far.
Nah, that was a risk on your own. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't played in a minute, but yeah, I haven't played S2 like that in a minute where I have to punish somebody with an ultimate. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Just keep in mind of punishes. That's why people always play strict and play disciplined. And discipline means even if somebody is not doing something, they'll still be scared of it. You know why? Because the possibilities are endless in a CB. Somebody can win with like the most clutchest shit in the world, and people aren't trained to fight that. It's like I said, mostly competitive. At a certain point, is all just mind games. And just understanding how your opponent is gonna play. At a certain point, you really just can't tell a lot by the differences in skill level, but competitive is a lot simpler than you think. It's always been simpler than you think. You could play Demon Slayer if if you're more comfortable with that. I know you love Demon Slayer. I know you and you and your rival, man, you and Sunlight, man, you guys both love y'all love Demon Slayer. You want that you want that that Demon Zone Slayer, bruh. Like I thought that game would be very interesting, but nah, it reminds me of a Storm 2 clone. A little bit. Ooh, God, that connection. Man, Dark Phoenix. This connection, dog. It's nostalgic. I'm saying it.
Too slow. Too slow. Meaningless.
And that's what I mean by you don't.
Meaning.
I know, right? Same here. I thought the connection was good as well. It's more, at least it's better consistency than fucking Storm 4. I'll tell you that now. I think anything has better consistency than Storm 4.
Meaning.
Oh, you predicting when I'm gonna dash? Good.
Too slow. Too slow. Meaning. Too slow. Meaningless. Meaningless.
Yeah, the internet is better in Storm 2 than it is in most games, but it's just, damn, sometimes, if it's just, and sometimes just a player just has ass connection. I don't know what your brother's doing, if, you know, he's using Pornhub or something, which, again, you know, okay, you know, Pornhub's, you know, natural, gotta give the use of life. Yeah, that fucking down combo was kind of useless. What is this sick with? Oh, you said your internet's ill. I was gonna make a joke about it. Okay, yep, my game.